Well, today we're going to do the Mount Percival and Morgan loop here in New Hampshire. We're down near Holderness, and this is part of the Squam Range Trail Network. This is the first hike of the year when the leaves have already started to change, so it could be really nice. And here's the beginning. Nice wide old forest road here. Just getting started. It's about 68 degrees starting off this morning. It's about 10:30 a.m. And it's a Tuesday. I did stop at the other two parking lots, and they were kind of full. So we could see a lot of folks on the trail today. So we're about 2/10 of a mile in, and we come to this first junction where we pick up the Morse Trail. I'm trying to follow the instructions that I found on the 52 with a View website for this pair of hills, and we're going to follow the yellowed blazes right now up the Morse Trail. So here at about 3/4 mile, we're coming into the junction with the Morgan Trail. And from here, it's 2 miles up to Mount Morgan. We'll follow this trail. So we're about a mile in, still on primarily dirt, pine duff, and mud. A few rocks mixed in. We've been going up a gentle ascent. Now we're going to cross this rock wall. And then we're going to keep going. Well, we're about 1.6 miles in, and we're kind of going across at a fairly level pitch here, and we've run into a bunch of water and mud. Now it's been dry for the past few days, so I can just imagine what this looked like a week ago. Aside from the occasional mud, it's just been a very comfortable, very wide path. This trail gets a lot of use. We are within that sub 100 mile zone of Boston proper, so this gets quite a bit of use on the weekends. Not too many folks here today, though. I've seen 3 people and a dog so far. All very nice. All right, 2.4 miles in, come to a junction. We've come up just under 1,100 feet. Now we've got Mount Morgan, 0.4 miles, and then Mount Percival, 1.1, along the Squam Lake Association Crawford Ridgepole Trail. I think we're going to go this way. Yeah, it's fall, the leaves are coming down. Pretty soon we'll play that annual game of, oh, what's under the leaves up there? Even dry leaves can be treacherous. I've had more problem with them on the downhill than on up, but never know. And then they get wet, and that's even better. Okay. We're about 2.7 miles in, and we're coming up on another trail marker. Ooh, As you can see, we got Mount Morgan via the cliffs this way. And if you look in there, there's a big ladder. It goes way up. Or we can go that way to Mount Morgan. Well, let's at least go look at the ladder. I think we're going to give it a look anyway. So I climbed up those first two ladders, and I wasn't comfortable making the transition to the third ladder. So I came back down and came the long way around. And now we're at another marker. It's got Mount Percival Trail that way, 0.8. Mount Morgan Summit's this way. We'll finish that. And then I think that's going to be the way home. Yeah, doing chutes and ladders when you're solo, it's probably best to confine them to summits you've done before, so there's no surprises. Well, it looks like we're circling the summit here. So that was a pretty good view from Mount Morgan. Now we're going to reverse our course and go pick up the Percival Trail and go get that one. So back from whence we came. So that was a rugged little traverse from Mount Morgan to here, Mount Percival. An awful lot up and down. But the reward is good. Another great view. So those are the Squam Lakes in the foreground. And way down there, that's Lake Winnipesaukee. And I guess that's the summit. All right, it's time to start heading down. It's the summit marker. Good. Mount Percival Trail via the cliffs or via the caves? I guess I'm going to go via the cliffs. So let's see where this goes. Straight down. All right. Downwards. So those are some of the cliffs you get to come down. You take this path. Not easy, not too hard though either. Around this way we go. Another junction here. So we're off the cliffs. And we're gonna head back down to the parking lot this way. So we're at about the 4.5 mile mark, heading down the Percival Trail. And we're off the cliffs, which they were something special. And now we're, I think, descending down into the regular old pine forest. We've just hit some staircases. And if I was to guess, we've probably got another mile and a half left before we get to the parking lot. I'll be honest, this trail was tougher than I expected. Might have something to do with the heat today too. It's gotten very warm. I'd say it's mid-70s, maybe even low 80s. Fortunately, most of this walk now will be in the shade of the woods. And the trail goes that way. And we're back onto the pine duff and dirt. We're out of the rocks, boulders. Seen a little mud every here and there. And this is the first time I've seen any bugs today. They're not bad, but I just did see a few. Oh, coming out to the parking lot. What a great hike. Well, that was quite the little hike. I didn't expect it to be as tough as it was. Get the stats real quick. We're looking at 6.34 miles, elevation gain 1545 feet, and it took 4 hours and 12 minutes to do the loop. And that included a lot of stopping and filming and resting and drinking. This trail was something else when it started. It lulled me into a sense of, oh, this is going to be easy. For the first couple miles, it's nothing. It's a very wide dirt pine duff trail, and then it starts to go up. Good half mile straight up till you get to Mount Morgan. Great views. Got the panorama in the video there. And then you've got just under a mile between the summit of Mount Morgan and Mount Percival. And there's a lot of up and down on that mile, 0.8 miles, I guess. And then you get to that summit, another nice view. It's basically the same view of Big Squam, Little Squam, and then Lake Winnipesaukee out in the distance. And then you start down, and you have a choice. On Percival, you can go down via the caves or via the cliffs. I've never seen the caves, so I went the cliffs. And they were challenging, but doable, even for an old guy. And then it was just trudge back to the parking lot. This is a 52 with a view hike. It's rated hard. I'll support that rating. It was hard, but it was great. Even if you're not doing the 52 with a view, this is worth putting on your list. Great views of parts of New Hampshire that you just don't normally see. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of these. I'm heading for the showers. See ya. Bye.